Alright, how's everybody doing today? What do you say we get this started? New game, new day. And some new music. I like Earthbound though. I need to record some videos on my opinions on the games I've been playing. I think we'll not going to say I'll do that this week, but I do need to do that whenever things are somewhat in memory, you know? Whew. So yeah. And I might be hanging up a hammock chair here soon. So that'll be fun. Yeah. Let's get things going. So we are at the very end of the game here with almost 700,000 gil, because I have everything you could possibly need at this point in the game. Where'd we go here? Chapter selection. There we go. All right, so we're gonna, as you can see here, I've beaten this game on hard before. All chapters have been completed on hard. I did miss one manuscript in chapter 9. It's because of the selection between Madame M's and Chocobo Sam's side quests. So you can only pick one set of them. So to get everything in the game, you'd have to play through it at least 3 times, minimum. Which is kind of tricky, actually. I guess an optimized way of doing it, you'd have to play through, at least through chapter 9 3 different times. Because you got to play it on regular mode to unlock hard mode. And then you'd have to do 2 hard mode playthroughs of chapter 9 in order to get all the manuscripts for that one. So we're going to be doing Chocobo Sam's side quests on that one. But anyway, how far can we get today? I mean, it's 3 p.m. here. We'll probably go at least 6 hours on stream today. I've got church in the park in the morning, but I have next week off, so we can play some video games next couple days. Hard mode it is. Titties. What's up, Ferg? How you doing, man? Have you played this? I know you've played the OG. Howdy, yo, doing excellent? Hell no? Okay. Do you plan on playing it? Because it is quite good. Probably maybe eventually one day, kind of, I guess. There's a good chance, no guarantees. But yeah, I think. Well, we're going to start at the very beginning, so... change the difficulty setting while playing in hard difficulty. You'll need to restart the chapter. That's fine. We're doing hard mode. It's fun. Which is my answer for a lot of games. That's totally fair when you have a backlog like you do. And curiously, I was able to get my capture device to somehow see this in 4K when I was trying to set things up last week, which is really weird because I'm pretty sure it's limited at 1080, so that was a little strange, but it was showing on OBS. That's English for this isn't officially on the background, but I can imagine it making an appearance there. I like it. It's not turn-based. It's a very loving recreation of this game. But it's not a strict one-to-one. I liked it. I have to try a more modern FF game that deviates from turn-based first. Or have yet to, yeah. Can't be a strict one-to-one. Well, I mean, it could. Look at the Suikoden remasters. They were one-to-one with graphic improvements. Cloud in this game won't have the balls to stand on the face of a dolphin whilst it jumps into the air. I don't know, I haven't gotten that far. This is only part 1 of the game. Gets you up through the Midgar escape. I still think it's a small miracle this ever became a thing. To take a game as large as FF7 and try to remake it as a modern game. I don't even want to know how much this project cost. I consider it almost an inevitability. They know exactly how popular FF7 was. Yeah, I mean, it would sell, no doubt. I bought this game 3 times. I bought it for myself and 2 of my friends. And the demographic that worships the game are on their 30s to 40s and willing to spend big bucks. Also true. As evidenced by my shrine of FF7 stuff behind me. So why not retell the same story split into parts from maximum capitalism? Dude, that's the most Shinra thing I think I've ever heard anyone say. Love it. Now we've got it set on performance mode. We're playing the intergrade version on PS5. So it's running at 60 FPS. Probably the first game I've played in 60 FPS. And it looks sharp. I'm impressed with this TV. Ooh. Let's see. Who fucking sells flowers next to a turnover car crash scene? What the fuck is wrong with you, Aerith? Nice. I forgot to check my HDR settings to see if it was in HDR. I think it was, but not positive. I will have to look into that. We're gonna play a chat chooses sort of thing, where chat gets to select my dialogue options. All right, so options, graphic settings, we're on performance, brightness 0. However, I'm going to tinker with the PS5 stuff for a moment, so we're going to switch on over to this scene. You can check out the background there if you want. Let's see. I've only doxed myself twice. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid doing that. I actually had to change my name on my PS5 because I accidentally did that one time. It had my first and last name on there. Not that I particularly care, but, you know, still good practices and all. Nice. You've got a single dock so far. Yeah, that was the only time I ever did it. Brought up my PS5 screen and it had, or I had the thing, I don't know if you have a PS5, but it has it uses your real name on your character, your profile. It's like, well, that's, I noticed it one day waiting for stream to start up that I had it on that screen. I was like, oh, whoops. You really think that those 3 things would be enough to find you, though? I mean, you live in a big city, dude. Man, that Switch must be doing a lot of heavy lifting for all that real hardware you have. I do live in a big city. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Yeah, it says HDR not supported. That's bizarre. But my first name isn't exactly John. Fair. Yeah, see, this is kind of curious. Tells me that HDR is not supported, and yet when I plug the thing into the TV, the PlayStation asked me to input all my HDR stuff. What's going on there? HDR off. Yeah, it says your TV doesn't support HDR, and yet it had me setting it up earlier. I have an online friend named Cade who lived in city who did thing for work. I was able to find him. Wow. I'd say you're probably a cut above your general Google Foo user, though. I'm gonna have to set up my HDR at some point on here. No worries. Let's see. Is that how we do it? Yeah. That's how we do it. Cool. Probably. And the city certainly was smaller than the one I live in. Fair enough. Alright, so I already know how we play this game a little. In the regular game, you can get away with doing some less than optimized loadouts, but in hard mode, you don't mess around. That's a good way to end up getting killed. Even by regular enemies. I mean, they will mop the floor with you on occasion. Which is kind of nice, actually. But, so we're going to go through our materia here real quick. Let's see. Cloudward JF Strifington. Is that his? I wonder what the JF stands for. Alright, what do we got here? Magnify and healing, so we can do a healing all. And elemental fire? Okay, I'm gonna try and remember how this is played. Me too, I just threw random characters that sounded right. Jordan Freeman. That's his name. Cloudward Jordan Freeman Strifington. That is a mouthful. No wonder he just goes by Cloud. Jello flavored. Oh, goodness. There's always room for Jello and roofies. Bill, we can't say that. I mean, what you do in your own time, that's on you, but we can't put that in the ad. Well, why not? Alright, so another thing with hard mode is just your inventory, your loadout for materia, and really optimizing this stuff. It's fun. A revive, well, we don't even have anyone in the party for revive, but I'd say we are... Wow, I actually have a materia that isn't maxed out. Huh. That's almost surprising. How many of those do I have maxed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. So this one will be the 8th one. I think I gave most people 2 of those to double their MP or double their HP. So we'll leave that be. MP up, revival. This will absorb fire if anyone happens to cast fire at me. But I don't think anyone in this area casts fire, so we're going to swap these around. Because we're about to fight a bunch of enemies that are weak against fire. So this will give us an extra 23% of damage. It's been so long since I played this. I'm gonna enter the Lurkverse and walk my dog, though. Appreciate you, man. I'll get you a shout out before you go. But enjoy the dog walk. Enjoy the game I might one day play if you're lucky and the stars align right. I'd love to see you play it. So, if anyone in the chat doesn't know our friend Forgotten, go give him a follow. You won't be disappointed. He's like that weird uncle that everybody has, but he's fun. Doesn't make you go, ugh. Well, okay, maybe he does sometimes. But anyway, that's not, it's irrelevant. Go check out Ferg sometime. He's a good dude. All right, we're just gonna run with it. See how things go. It's been so long since I played the game, I don't even really remember. Okay, square to attack. Hello?
Halt!
What's up, Dynastic?
Who goes there? You're up.
Doing all right. How you doing today?
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so.
Yes.
Not bad.
I'm lurking, so I'm not here, but... Oh, yeah. And supposedly I don't have HDR on, but this game looks gorgeous anyway. So...
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Hey, you best go walk that dog, Ferg.
Have fun.
Later, man.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Go ahead. That it?
Drop the weapon.
In hard mode, the enemies
You
have
got
more
this.
HP.
Yeah, what he said.
They hit harder. And you can't use
You're
items to
coming
heal.
with us.
Can't get surrounded. Nothing to it.
Fortunately, I'm set up at max level. So, I'm still sad from a bad day yesterday. Uh-oh. What's going on, man? Don't know why I'm opening this. It really doesn't matter. Because we can't use potions anyhow. However, we can recover MP from smashing crates sometimes. So that's worth the trouble doing that.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
It does ring a
This is a
bell.
one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with, though.
Real joy to look at, too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
I love what they did with Avalanche in this game.
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
But the name Rick Dyer
Wow.
does sound familiar.
They've almost got the door. We're doing this. We're really doing it. Man, I think I'm gonna be sick. Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
And there's the iconic shot. See, yesterday I mustered up my courage and called Rick personally, and I got the answers I needed. He will not attend my event of December the 8th, nor did he give me permissions to acquire the physical master medias of time traveler from someone who has them. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's a bummer. I think I only know that name because you've mentioned him in chat before. Sorry to hear that. That's pretty heartbreaking, dude.
Get him, boy!
You're done. Was never in doubt.
Yeah, it's just a treasure chest, but we really don't need any treasure in this game at all anymore.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
See, items cannot be used in the bottom left corner there. He also helped create Dragon's Lair? Oh, no kidding. Didn't know that. So, we only have 149 MP, and you can't use items to recover it. You only recover it from resting. However, we're down 1,000... Yeah, 1,000 HP, so I'm going to use a cure. A little rusty, but... And then that should recover... Yeah, we got some MP back there. From smashing crates. You know, Dynastic, I guess... At least you're not in limbo now. On the particulars, you know? I mean, yeah, didn't get the answer you were hoping for, but... You got an answer.
This way. Huh. Not so fast. We've got company.
The event will still go on with or without Rick. Nice. That's good.
Should be easy. Let's do this. Let's go.
Even without HDR, I'm amazed at how good this game looks on this TV. I don't know how well it's coming across for you guys, but...
Get him! How do you like this?
No holding back. That's
You're
that.
mine!
Enough.
Man, he's got a different stance
Nothing to it.
for attacking. What's up, Wedge?
I'll secure our escape route, okay? You
You
go
got
on and catch up with the others. Keep them safe, please.
You got it. What's up, Derp Sonic? Welcome in. Looks like Saribotton's trying to...
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Kind of funny when you mention a guy named Rick, and then all of a sudden, Derp Sonic's Sari response is a Rickroll. That's kind of funny. It's all about honoring my all-time favorite arcade game and its original performers and developers. If Rick doesn't want to go, that's on him. At least the other game designers, director, and most performers will attend. That's awesome, dude. And, you know, maybe he'll be there because of them. You know? Maybe they'll convince him. You probably don't have to do the work. You did your part. You know, you took your shot. So, this doesn't look hard. Not in this chapter, for sure.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon. Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
I'm watching you.
Are you now?
I'm watching you.
Alright then. My card got charged for the MGS Delta Collector's Edition. I think GameStop delivered. Heyo, let's go. I was unable to get it, so I just got the standard edition. Or whatever, day one, or what do they call it? The other version.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! We'll wait! It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone! We can take him! Make it rain!
You've got this.
Can you, though?
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
Yeah, they hit harder in this
I got
version,
this
and
place covered.
you can't use items either. So the only way to recover MP is through smashing crates. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I left a couple back here. Where did I leave those? Ah, here we go. Oh, nothing? Okay. Should be a couple more right over here. No, maybe I must have smashed them too. Yeah, well, there's a Moogle medal. I probably have a ton of those. Ah, well, let's just carry on. If we get through it, cool. If not, try again. I don't remember it getting hard until chapter... I think it was 8. It was the first time I had a game over in hard mode. But I was fresh when I played that version. Or that go-around. That was 4 years ago, I think?
Well, what are you waiting for? I got this place covered.
Okay. Ah, that poster in the background. Looks like the poster that came with the unofficial Final Fantasy VII strategy guide. Surely that can't be from that. Well, as a matter of fact, there, Sonic, that's exactly where it's from. The Versus guide. Here, I'll show you. Also, welcome in, Greggles. How you doing? Yep. I don't know if you can probably see it a little better now, but that's the poster from that game. And you beat Gygas? Yes, we beat Gygas last week. I would not have beat it without some help. People telling me how to deal with it, which was nice because that game's a little strange. Well, that's a polite way of putting it. But yeah, that's from the Versus guide. I no longer have the guide. My friend Ben, I think I let him borrow it, and I don't know whatever happened to it.
Simmer down, hotshot.
You prefer Versus the official guide? Or the Versus or the official guide? I really like the Versus series of guides.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? Then we're good.
They didn't,
Careful
they didn't,
in there.
they didn't spoil anything.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Whereas the official guide spoiled stuff. But Ben, was his last name Dover? Not in this case. Not in this case.
Security is only gonna get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
More mistakes?
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button?
Oh, I suppose. Prohibited items, flammable substances, toxic substances, corrosive agents, unauthorized dangerous goods.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
This game is so pretty.
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
Pokey showing up was a shock for me. He was more of a bully than an antagonist. That's what bugged me about that game.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer. This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you?
Frosted
Mako
Flakes?
is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Say that again.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move, and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
Come on.
Yeah. Now for the real show. Suck on this. Ah. Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes. You're up. Do your job, Merc.
Shut up and move over.
Gotta love it.
Got you.
Now that was something else.
That
Alright.
was nothing.
How did we do in that fight? We did just fine. Cool. Let me catch up with chat here. Let's see. Have you tried playing old school mode, where it freezes for each action? No, I haven't. I went straight from normal mode to hard mode. So I've actually never done the old school mode. Is it fun? I'm also watching a live auctioning of arcade cabinets. Tomorrow, Time Traveler will be auctioned off. Yeah, the graphics look unreal. I see what you did there, Derf Sonic. I see what you did. Current initial bid is at $4,400. Does that seem about right, or does that seem kind of high? For me, I have a fan interpretation on an alternate reality where Pokey is the 5th member of the crew. That would imply character growth that clearly never happened in the original story. Interesting idea. Let's see. Is it odd to be playing this when you're also playing Rebirth? You know, I haven't actually touched Rebirth in a few months. So, summer hit, I got into fixing my car and racing, and I don't think I'd played Rebirth since, like, April. I may get around to that this winter. In fact, I think that's probably what I'll try to do. Let's see, maybe I'm the type to be compelled by the enemy turned friend trope. Maybe. That does happen quite a bit in video games. Alright, you know what? Before we keep going, though, let's, Oop, not the map. Okay, that's how you do the map button. Material and equipment. Barrett, what do you got on you? You got the EKG cannon. Let's see, that's a short-range weapon. Short-range. Big Bertha's a good one, actually. It's good. It's well balanced, but I don't think that much extra attack is really worth the trouble. The freeze for each command is a setting. I think it is like active mode setting in older FF games. I could see that. That seems like it'd be good for somebody that doesn't want to deal with the action aspect of it. Cog bangle? That's what Tifa and Aerith have on them. Only have one chain bangle. I think there's only one in the whole game, which is kind of a bummer. And we could go the no MP or no materia route and go super high magic defense or super high physical defense. I think I've got the best equipment on everybody. This is a pretty big part of this game, though. On hard mode, is just optimizing equipment. Champion belt. What's this one do? Max HP by 10% and strength by 5. So it's like having the wrist guards, the regular wrist guards, anyway. Let's see. Because Gygus is just the sort of influence to not do more than submit to negativity. Pokey was able to create a teleporting time machine type machine to fight you, which means he has potential as an individual. Maybe. Frankly, I just, like I said, he feels more like a bully than an actual antagonist. Like just an annoying neighborhood kid, you know? I think that was the whole point of Earthbound. It's a kid's adventure. And if you remember being a kid, you know, there were kids in the neighborhood that were nice. There were kids that weren't nice. You know? Pokey just seems like one of those jerks. So MGS Delta is also Unreal. Wonder what remake is going to be Unreal next. Good question. I don't generally follow game media, so I don't really know. Superstar belt, avoid incapacitation once per battle, so that gives you reprieve. I wonder if that stacks. Because a lot of the characters have reprieve as a weapon ability. Although I wonder if that only works if you have that weapon equipped. I think so. That's interesting. Reprieve is like prevents you from dying one time per battle. It'll, you know, if you have a critical attack, it'll leave you alive with 1 HP. And sometimes that's enough to get back on your feet. I've also got the Götterdämmerung. This thing's kind of ridiculous. You start the battle with a full limit gauge. So I don't use it. It's just... That's just cheap. I mean, you could walk through any and all regular encounters with this. There are a couple boss fights, though. It does not start you with a full limit gauge. It starts you with, like, I think half or maybe 2/3, which is better than nothing. Because normally you start battles with a completely empty limit gauge. Let's see. I never used the mythical amulet, I don't think. Healing Carcinet's kind of useful. Salvation badge increases effectiveness of... Okay, so if you're low on HP, which is a risky move in this game, that's not a bad thing to have. Completely fills the ATB gauge after using a refocus. That would be for a very specific build I've never done. Whistlewind Scarf is nice. Gives you a partial ATB gauge filled up. Which actually, I may put that on Cloud, now that I think about it. In fact, let's do that, because this increases Cloud's strength by 10%. Let's see. Yeah, so next Friday, MGS Delta comes out. So I'll be picking that up before going to my next stand-up show. Extends the duration of benefits. Okay. Enter battle with the Berserk status effect. Yikes. That might not be a bad choice for Tifa, actually. Nice. Transference module. This one I played with a little bit. That was kind of neat. Using ATB charges. Say it fills your limit gauge faster. And this one's good for mages. Consuming MP fills the limit gauge. So yeah, we're going to give Cloud a Whistlewind Scarf. This will make it to where he's even faster off the draw. Okay, so we've got healing. And actually in here, you know what? We're not going to run into guards very much. There's no human guards in this part. However, there are a lot of robots. And you know what robots don't like? Lightning. So we're going to give Cloud elemental lightning on his weapon. Gives him an extra 25%, 23% damage. Cloud will be my revival guy. He's got HP up. Bahamut. ATB stagger. Steadfast block. Further decreases... let's see. Hard mode also means no saving. No, hard mode, basically your enemies have more HP and all their stats are heightened. Some by a substantial margin. And you can't use items at all. And if I'm not mistaken, the benches that you can rest at, I think they only repair your HP. I don't think they replenish your MP. So you have to get real good at healing without using MP. I kind of forget my strategy. I'm playing through in my mind here how I had things set up before. Let's see. I think with Cloud being a healer, steadfast block. I forget which one. First strike materia. This is the other really good one. So now I have to choose whether having this equipped on Cloud with the Whistlewind Scarf allows you to really mop up bosses. So we'll probably use that. It'll probably give Steadfast Block to Barret. ATB Stagger. I think we'll leave that on him. So we will MP up by an extra 50%. That's pretty substantial. PS5, or for you, the Final Fantasy VII player? Yes, we are playing on PS5. We're playing the integrated version. playing on performance mode, so it looks as smooth as possible. New Game Plus, yes. I have all the materia in the game, all the weapons, all the manuscripts except for one. This will be my second hard mode playthrough. First time since like 2021, so I'm a little rusty, as you can probably tell. But we'll figure it out. So, thing is, I could give him Deadly Dodge is kind of fun too. Let's see, parry, first strike. So I could sacrifice his MP a little bit and give him first strike. That's useful for fighting mobs of enemies, but against a boss, not so much. So for now, I think we'll swap out Steadfast Block. We'll swap that out for First Strike. There's ways to stack materia that works really well and to provide combos in party. Like this ATB assist materia is pretty useful, especially with Tifa, since she uses ATB commands so much. How's it going? We just got started. We just got started on our hard mode playthrough. So, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Or Skill Master, that also... I don't know if I ever use that one much, now that I think about it. But we're gonna go with First Strike materia. So we have First Strike and the Whistlewind Scarf for his accessory. So that'll help Cloud have a mostly full ATB bar as soon as we get going. So Cloud's gonna wipe up some mobs pretty quick. Barrett, we'll probably just leave him equipped with the champion belt. I don't think... Although this would be a good option for him too. Setup is looking good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm no stranger. I've beat the game on hard mode. There were only about 4 battles that really gave me a real tough time. Although I never fought Vice. Vice, I was looking up on how you fight him one time. It's like, oh, good lord. Like, that is a monster. I wasn't really in the mood. Yeah, we'll leave Barrett equipped with the champion belt for now. Let's review his materia. He's got revival and healing. Elemental and ice. Well, that's only going to be useful against... or defending against ice. So we're going to give him lightning as well. MP up, MP up. He does not have much MP. It's kind of weird for a mage. Prayer materia. Okay, so Barrett's my healer. Did I get Ramu? I don't think he's in this. No, Ramu is only in Yuvi's side of things. Oh, you can use magic, just not items. Yes, correct. No items, but you can use all your magic, all your materia. Everything you want to use there, you're good, but right, you can't use MP, or you can't use items at all. So prayer is extremely important. Using that, you have to have both ATB charges filled up. Steadfast block, healing, and revival. So both of them can heal each other and revive each other if need be. Both have lightning and elemental. That'll be good for taking out the enemies here. Buffed up on HP and MP. And Barrett's got steadfast block. Barrett will also be my primary healer for mobs. Okay. Let's see if I got this.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Like how there's this giant grid. Come on, Barrett.
Not too shabby.
Ooh.
Okay? You're doing good, soldier.
Oh.
Okay, let's see what's up next. And it's more of the same. Come on, then. Pay more attention.
Fine.
Just relax.
We're gonna go the brute force approach.
Pretty easy, right?
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, then we go.
Nice job, Cloud.
There we go. Just heal our guys here.
Phew. Well, I'm glad that's over with. And we're almost at... Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
I got the solution to winning all the battles. What's that? What's your solution? Where'd you run off to, Jesse? I like how they just throw some random treasures hidden back here. We don't need money or anything, so I'm probably gonna skip most of the treasures. Cause, well, here, I'll just show you here. Inventory. 99 of most of the things you're gonna run across a lot of. I don't know if I actually bought really any items. You just end up with a lot of them naturally. Can be sold for a large profit. Well, neat. I've only got 701,000 MP, or gil. Alright, so this guy, it's a sweeper. So this is the importance of scanning enemies. If you notice to the left of their name, there's a little magnifying glass. That means I've scanned them. So we're looking for sweepers. These guys. And it'll tell you what they're weak against, what they're immune to. And then... oh, they do have a fire attack. Okay. So that's why I had elemental fire on one of them. On their defense. It's probably for the best that they don't let you have unlimited amounts of oh hey, we're dropping frames. What's going on here? Uh-oh. No, it's... Let me see if that's going to stabilize or...
Earth Sonic Gaming says call the monsters.
Alright, we are going to swap on over. it says. Yeah, I'm dropping frames like crazy, guys. We're only getting like 10 to 20 frames a second. That's no good. Let me restart the stream.